What's up, my friends? Today I have something a little different. I am going to be organizing all my filler paper. So I thought I would take you through the process because I have a lot of random stuff that I need to organize, like an entire box full. And so a while ago, I put some filler paper on different rings and labeled them. So this is the lined and blank category. I have even more filler paper now, so I need to go through and start adding to it. So I thought I'd capture the whole thing on video so that you could see the process of how I organize it and how I put it together. I may need expander discs, I may need multiple discs, different notebooks for each one. So maybe a lined one and then a blank one now. So we'll see how all that goes. That just came off, so I obviously need to get some new little tabs for it. All right, so I'm gonna speed all this up because I don't know what's gonna happen and how long this is gonna take.
I had to speed the video up 4x to get this down to this length. It took me an hour and a half of real time to organize all the paper. If that tells you anything, I have a lot of filler paper. I definitely destashed some of the paper that I've had for a long time and haven't used. And I also rediscovered filler paper that I love but haven't been using because it's been in a box in a pile. I'm excited to start using some of this more. There may be pauses in this voiceover, but I'll leave you with some nice music to listen to during those moments. But I hope you enjoy the process of seeing how you might be able to organize your filler paper as well. Firstly, I just pulled out everything to see what I was working with. I mostly have filler paper for a classic planner, but I also have mini, skinny classic, micro, and 1 pack of paper for a big. Once I saw what I was working with, I removed all the loose leaf paper and lined up my previously organized disc-bound notebooks into separate piles by type of paper. I quickly flipped through what I have in each notebook and will leave a note up on the screen as to what each notebook has inside. Once I finished showing you the notebooks, I started grabbing all the paper, just whatever I had first, and placing it on top of each of the disc-bound notebooks where they belonged. I also found a host of extension packs, stickers, and so on. All of this needed to be organized too. I put aside the stickers and extension packs since those wouldn't fit on the screen. Once everything was organized in piles, I had to go through the current notebooks and destash anything that I didn't think I'd use. Then I would have space to add the other filler paper into these notebooks, and in some cases I had to create new disc-bound notebooks to fit all the extra filler paper. I really can't believe that this took an hour and a half to organize, and that my baby slept the entire time. It was incredible that I didn't have to break up this process into different nap times. He's sleeping a little longer now, sometimes getting 5-hour stretches of sleep at night, but nap times are short at 30 to 60 minutes most of the time, unless he naps on us. Then they're really long. If I recall, my daughter started stretching out those naps around 3 months, so we're almost there. I realized that some of my daily pages were geared more towards wellness, so I started another pile of journaling dailies here. I also organized and separated between the most popular daily page layout, which I love and have a ton of pages for, and for any other style of daily page. With the lined paper, I again realized that some of the pages were geared towards more wellness type purposes, so I decided to add those to the journaling dailies pile to create a wellness journaling notebook. My desk was feeling pretty cluttered, so I first grabbed some discs from my disc jar and a cover to get the wellness journaling pages out of the way. Moving on to lined paper, I had so much of the lined paper that I organized it into 2 piles. The first, more professional or neutral, and the second, colorful and fun. I definitely lean more towards the neutral pages because they're more easily decorated. But I'm going to try to use my other pages for something as well. At this point, I got sidetracked and brought back out the daily page and realized how full the notebook was. So I removed all the unique styles of daily pages and created yet again another new notebook. So the old daily page notebook is now entirely for the one style of daily page, and everything else is in the other notebook. I found some additional grid paper, so I took a moment to put that into the grid and dot grid notebook. Then I was finally able to get back to the lined notebook. I began to destash some lined pages, the ones that I hadn't used since grabbing them on sale. Then I began to put in all the colorful pages into this notebook so they'd all be in one place. I had to create one more notebook for the more neutral lined pages. This one definitely needed expander discs because it was stacked high. So I grabbed the only expander discs I have, which are some metallic red ones. I hope I don't need them for anything else, but it makes me think I need to get a few more sets of expander discs. I had taken this stitch notebook apart to use the covers for our Disney trip last year, so I took a moment to put that all back together and put it onto my shelf with all of my notebooks. Then I went through all the leftover things that I had, like stickers and extension packs, and decided what to do with them.
Okay, you guys, it's a lot better. Let me just show you really quickly what I've got. I may add some voiceovers before as to what I was doing in the process and what I was thinking, but let me just show you. So I've got 2 file folders here that have undated or dated pieces that I don't have on discs that I may want to use in the future. I don't really use a big that often, but I thought I'd keep one big teacher extension pack. And then I have some various other pieces, like I really loved the layouts or the feel of the planners, but I didn't use them. So at some point I may destash these, but I didn't want to get rid of them yet. And then this one is ones that I more likely will use at some point. This one's just a completely clean layout, so I love that. And it would go with this folder. I've got the homeschool teacher layout. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I've got 2 kids. One's in preschool, one's a newborn. But I can do stuff at home and plan that out, so I've got that. I've used a couple of the months of it, like in the summers. Stocking stuffer ideas, and a undated meal planner. So I may actually use that soon. I've been trying to eat healthier again, so planning things out might be helpful. Let me just grab a month of that because I can, and I'll use it in March. So I'm going to pull that aside and put it over here. All right, so that was what's in the file folders. Then quickly, we've got some things. This is all my mini filler paper, a lot of dot grid, so I was thinking I might do bullet journaling in the mini again at some point, because that would be fun. I'm not sure. Some lines and some daily sheets. So that's all the mini paper I've got. And I've got skinny classic fill paper, dot grid, Miss Maker, and some weeklies. I did destash like my wrong stuff because I just don't use it. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't keeping paper just to keep it. I wanted to make sure I kept stuff that I thought I might actually use at some point. So since this one says social media and recipe, but I need to white that out because there's no recipe on here. And these are really just good trackers. So I may actually grab a couple for March as well to do some habit tracking or something in there. That would be fun. I have the classroom checklist in here because that's really great for tracking things as well. And then this social media paper that Happy Planner came out with. Okay, then we've got, these are daily and weekly sheets, except I took out all the like weekly things, and I have so much paper that I just kept like daily pages in. This does have the mini stuff in still, but mostly it's just this one layout, which I absolutely love, just in a couple different formats. So that's pretty cool. And then this, I created this one. It's a new full notebook for me, and it's just got more journaling stuff. So these were some extra journaling pages. It's about 2 weeks worth of journaling here that I can use before I start the new one from the self-care box. We've got daily reflections. Your energy is sacred. Focus on this week. So it's kind of like a weekly list, but it's more wellness and self-care. So I included it in the journaling stuff instead. And then just some paper that felt like it was really for journaling. Let your soul speak. Wander more, thoughts and reflections. And then some dated things. So it has a date up top. So that's what's in this one. Then this is the other kind of to-do and daily stuff, because I just didn't have space in the other one, and I don't have many sets of expander discs. So we've got these beautiful floral ones. We've got the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. We've got the butterfly ones. Let's see. This one came from the seasonal filler paper, so that was kind of split between the different areas because they each kind of had a different purpose. This was from the Gardening Be Happy box. This was also from the seasonal filler paper. And then this one. Okay. This is all like dot grid and this kind of layout. So lots and lots and lots. And I do love bullet journaling. So I'm torn between doing bullet journaling in a mini or a classic. So let me know your thoughts down below. I had paused because, you know, heavily pregnant life and then newborn life. I didn't have time to do everything, but I'm kind of getting into the idea of getting back into bullet journaling again, and in my Happy Planner, because I can pull out pages and create down on the table. So let me know below if you'd like to see it in a classic or a mini. So this one's interesting, not this one. This one's interesting because it's dot grid on this side and lines on this side, so I'm not sure exactly what to do with it because I like them being even, but we'll see if I can do that. This came from a notebook, but I just put the extras in here. Know your worth. This is the budget line. I just have one more of these. I've actually used them up pretty well. Oh no, I have them back here. That's fine. Have not used them up pretty well yet. I have used this one up pretty well. I only have a couple pages of this rainbow one, as well as only a couple pages of this one and this one. And I have a lot of this yellow, so I need to do some yellow spreads. Okay, and then, you know what? I've only got a couple pages in here of these. I am going to destash these because they are so bright. I probably won't use them. So we will destash these. Okay. Then here's where we get into the big stuff. This is all lined filler paper. So I organized it by more kind of like professional. I can use various stickers with it if I want to make it really fun. And this one's more bright and harder to decorate, perhaps. So this is from the Happy Plans and Notes line, and this is really nice paper. It's super thick. It just feels really smooth and professional. Mickey. Then just plain dots on the inside, plain lines on the inside. These beautiful florals with this on the back. then this one is a little more colorful, but it, with the florals, it just, and the cursive, it just feels very, very nice. So I included it over here. And then Life is Wild, it's still pretty mild in terms of decoration. All right, and then this is more fun out there filler paper. So we've got squad goals, we've got this bright rainbow stuff, which I have very little of. This was from the seasonal filler paper pack. This is also from the seasonal filler paper pack. Not quite sure how to deal with this because it's like lines and dots, but I'll use it at some point. We've got the various villains one from Disney, so those are pretty cute. This was from a notebook, I think. Here's some stitch paper. So these ones would be harder to like decorate, and I feel are like more fun and full of flair. And then this is the jungle one, and I've got a lot of that. And then Christmas themed or winter themed filler paper, but you can easily cover this up, and that is not necessarily overly holiday-y, so you could use it for anything. All right, so that's everything. I've got huge stacks of notebooks now, and it all goes into an IKEA little box that goes into my Kallax shelf, and they'll be stored upright like this. So I need to update the tags, find out where I put all of them to get some new ones out for the new ones, and all of that. And then it'll be nicely organized, and I can already feel like I can find things and know what's in there because it was a total mess. So let me know down below how you organize your filler paper and what you use your filler paper for. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.